President Powers, Leslie Cedar, John Beckworth, distinguished guests, fellow honorees. From the time I was a small child, my parents told me, "You must get a good education. It is the one thing they can never take away from you." Back then, I did not know who they were. In time, I learned that my parents were survivors of Nazi concentration camps who lost their families and everything they held dear in the Holocaust. But my parents had advanced degrees from the Jagiellonian University in Krakow, where the groundbreaking work of Nicholas Copernicus gave birth to the modern scientific revolution. My parents were able to rebuild their lives because of education. I wish they had lived to see this day, which unites their profound belief in the power of education with their profound belief in me. I also wish Shirley Bird Perry were here. Shirley Bird was a dear friend and mentor to me and to many others. I am deeply grateful to the University of Texas for providing the education upon which I have built my life. I started college 2 weeks after Woodstock, and the following spring slept on the mall under the tower with thousands of other students protesting the shootings at Kent State. I entered Plan 2 during what seemed like a golden age. Plan 2's director was Vartan Gregorian, who became president of Brown University. John Silber, who became president of Boston University, taught me philosophy. In law school, Dean Page Keaton taught me torts, and Charles Allen Wright taught me federal procedure at the same time he was flying to Washington weekly to represent President Nixon during Watergate. I met Max, my husband of 36 years, in Professor Wright's federal courts class. Max is an accomplished lawyer, and my career has always been as important to him as it is to me. I would not be here tonight without him. Our lives are richer, fuller, and more interesting because of the education we obtained here, which gave us the tools to succeed in life. And that is the great thing about this university. It prepares students for life, not just for jobs. Global jobs like mine at Norton Rose Fulbright did not exist when I graduated. Today's graduates will hold jobs that do not yet exist in industries that have not yet been imagined. I have thought deeply about UT's mission since 1983, when, as vice chair of the Mission Task Force, I wrote the following language that appears in the Centennial Commission report. President Flawn put it on the front of UT's Christmas card that year, and it remains framed in my office to this day. The university and those who fund it have a mandate always to seek excellence, to recognize that excellence is not an elitist pursuit, but an essential part of the democratic process. Bill Powers is the greatest university president in America. President Powers is leading this university to a new era of excellence and a true golden age. UT is now ranked 27th in the world, an astonishing achievement for an American public university that receives only 13% of its funds from the state. President Powers has made UT a recognized best value in higher education while fending off those who seek to degrade this world-class Tier 1 university into a second-tier discounted training center tailored to the job market of the moment. How different would the course of history be if a board of regents had said to Copernicus, "Don't worry about whether the planets revolve around the Earth or the sun. You are more valuable if you teach large survey courses that speed students to degrees to get them jobs in the year 1516. My work in Holocaust remembrance has caused me to be haunted by bystanders. People who refuse to be bystanders can change history and change lives. My parents survived because America was not a bystander. I was able to have my chosen career because I joined a law firm that refused to be a bystander. Today, it is a diverse global firm, but in 1976, under the leadership of Gibson Gale Jr., who I am proud to have here with me tonight, Fulbright & Jaworski was the only major Texas firm that would permit me, a woman, to try cases. The Texas Constitution mandates that UT be a university of the first class, and those of us who love it and believe in its mission must fight for it and never be bystanders. I have just a few more people to thank. I thank my co-founders of the Center for Women in Law, one of whom is my good friend and co-honoree, Janice, and our dear friend, Martha Smiley. Martha and I also share a passion for UT and good nutrition that led us to create Longhorn bars. A portion of every sale goes to fund UT academics, so buy some. I thank my brother, Dr. Andrew Luchter, a professor of medicine at UCLA and the immediate past chair of the UCLA Faculty Senate, from coming from California to be with me tonight. Max and I are extremely proud to be the parents of Alexandra Addison, a gifted playwright, filmmaker, and actress. I thank Alexandra for her love, her support, and for helping me figure out what to wear with this orange jacket. Max and Alexandra share my love of the University of Texas, and I share this award with them. As someone who started kindergarten without speaking English, I have always thought that mine was an only in America story. Tonight, I believe it is an only in Texas story. I have long admired the achievements of those who wear this orange jacket, and I am proud and grateful to be among them. Thank you, Texas Exes. By honoring me, you have honored my family, my partners, and the Center for Women in Law. God bless the University of Texas, and hook 'em horns.